What's up, everybody? Welcome to this D2 PSO League Premier League playoff match. A little bit of a struggle getting through that one. I'm your host, Snooze. I'm joined in the booth again today by Neat Benny. What's going on,
hello.
Neat Benny?
Doing pretty good. Very excited about this match.
Yeah, we got a good one today. We got Arsenal. They're going to be taking on Puddle FC. This is actually a rematch. They may have played since the last time I casted, but the last time Puddle gambled 200 points against Arsenal and lost. But they managed to climb their way up a little bit. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can handle it today. They've turned it around since then. So it's going to be a fun one. Let's go ahead and get into the standings. What you guys are looking at on the screen is how these two teams performed during the regular season. Arsenal coming into this game with a 7-1-6 record with 675 points. Puddle FC 13-2-5 record, 825 points. When they gambled the 200 and lost, they actually were already at 800 points. So if they would have not gambled that, by this point they would already have the 1,000 points for promotion, which is kind of heartbreaking if you think about it. But the season's not over for them. If you look at the bottom of the screen there, first place in this tournament gets 200 points, second place gets 100 points, third place gets 75 points. So if Puddle can come out and win this tournament, they'll be right over that threshold of 1,000 points, and they'll be one of our next D1 teams. So it's their opportunity. Going ahead and look at that playoff bracket while we're talking about it. Group 1 already done last night. Ranked United beat Real SJ in an exciting 2-1 nail biter game. Eclipse down and Alliance down in Group 3. Alliance beat Eclipse, so Alliance is through. The winner of today in Group 2, Arsenal v Puddle, is going to go ahead up to Group 5 to play Alliance. The winner of that game will go on to the final. Hey Benny, who do you think's going to win this one?
Got my money on Puddle. Puddle
Got your
all the
money
way.
on Puddle?
As a former title player, you know, gotta support Puddle no matter what.
You know, it'll be a great story if after their loss gambling the 200 points, if they can come back and beat the team that took those points from them. It'll be an awesome story for sure.
Be a very good story.
Let's go ahead and get in the lineups. We'll start off with Puddle. Do you want to go ahead and take that away, Neat Benny?
All right, starting at the top, we got IDK and Nichito. Starting at both CM's position, at center striker, we got Battery, and looking at some midfielder, it looks like we got Polo. And then left back, we got Howdy. Center back, we got Light. Right back, Nathan. And in goal, we got Jujo.
Yeah, I think you might have I had a wrong version that I sent you, Neat Benny. I think it said formation 3-1-3. They're actually 3-2-2. So yeah. 2 center mids, not center striker.
Gotcha.
But
so yeah, we got. Now it looks like that they did put in Mystic instead of Polo.
Oh, and then they got Battery playing on the right. Yep, Polo's up instead of Nichito, actually.
Oh wow.
So a little bit of swaps there for Puddle. Let's go ahead and get into Arsenal's lineup. Arsenal also playing the 3-2-2. Starting at left striker, they got Tim. Right striker is Fizem. Left center mid, Jacob Lasso. Although it looks like they have Replica in that spot right now. Right center mid is Maniac. Left back is actually Derp. Center back is Chaos. And right back is Pepe. So they've done a little bit of switching in their back line as well. And then in goal is HQ5. An interesting lineup. Both of these teams have some players who have been around for a while, who are trying to show themselves that they can step up to D2. They're just trying to make that step. So it's going to be a close game. Arsenal has no promotion on the table for them. They are an academy team for Armory, but Puddle used to be an academy team for Title. So they're no longer, so they can get that promotion spot.
Very excited about this game.
Yeah, give me a score line. What's your predicted score line?
I think I said it last night and I was wrong, but I do think that this one might be a little bit of a more high scoring game. I'm gonna say 3-2 in favor of Puddle.
Yeah, both teams got some quality forwards, but both teams have some pretty good defenders too. I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think Puddle's gonna win this one, but I think it's gonna be a close game, and I think I'm gonna go with a 3-2. Is where I'm gonna leave it. Guys, put your predictions in chat. Let's go ahead and get over to the actual game here. We can take that music out. And we'll let these guys know that we are ready. So just so you guys can see the lineups right now, the actual lineups with the changes that they have made so far. Do you have any advice for these teams, Neat Benny, on what they need to do tactically to win today?
Just really, they just think that all D2 teams seem to be doing right now is just they're forcing the ball up way too much. So I think for both teams, if they want to win, they just gotta kind of do more slow approaches, get the ball to the side, going for a cross, or just get the ball up, some tiki-taka in there, get a nice through ball without forcing it, and just get as many shots on net as they can, to be honest.
Absolutely. Both teams are ready, so let's get this show on the road. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Get that put over here. Puddle starting on the ball. Puddle is in purple and Arsenal is in the red and white. Puddle taking the ball up the right side. That's Polo. We already have a yellow card. Derp at left back, slide tackling, hitting the cross, and it's going to go all the way through. That was actually pretty close.
The exact same thing happened at the first game that we casted. What was that? What two teams played? Oh my gosh.
Alliance and Eclipse, I think, right?
Yeah. In the first 30 seconds, they had a free kick pretty close to PK spot as well.
Yeah. Alliance kind of, or Arsenal kind of struggling to keep the ball right now. Puddle on the ball. That's Howdy. Some good dribbling from Howdy. Finds a nice pass up to AJ. AJ doing a good job keeping the ball. He's looking for his right striker, a little ambitious. That's going to get 50'd away. Maniac on the ball for Arsenal. Maniac trying the through ball. I don't think that's going to work. Looks like Nathan has the body, and he will send that back to his GK Jejo.
Seeing a lot of maturity in Puddle's plays right now. Just lot of mechanical courage, and they're definitely not afraid to take the risk and dribble a little bit more than they probably should. But it's been working out them so well.
Speaking of the dribbling, AJ was shaking a couple people up there, and unfortunately just one too many steps up and kicks it to his defender, but he'll get the throw in back. And he's going to find the feet. I think that's Polo. Yeah, Polo stepping way back. He's going to find his right center mid. I think that was Battery on the shot. Just not a very good shot, unfortunately. An easy save for HQ5.
Yeah. I know I said take as many shots as you can, but still gotta make those shots count as much as you can. Can't be throwing it right at the keeper like that.
Yeah. As you mentioned earlier, the D2 teams heaving the ball forward. Arsenal's had the ball twice in center mid and try to hit that same through ball to their left striker, Tim, and it has not worked so far. Puddle 50 in the ball away. It's going to get back to Arsenal. It's Thisem. He goes back to, I think that's Replica. And once again, trying to hit the through ball to Tim, and it's just not there. That's 3 times in a row now. They got to do something different. Jejo on the ball for Puddle. Almost called him Title. A nice through ball. He's got the body. Polo 1v4 dribbles into the pressure. Will dump that off to AJ. AJ will shoot, and a beautiful save from HQ5.
Yeah, you just got to keep that pressure on, especially now. Just get the ball in the center at this point, and try and score against HQ5. I think he's definitely warmed up. It seems like.
Yeah. A poor throw-in is going to cause a turnover, and back and forth we go. The ball will eventually end up back into HQ5's hands. Looking for options. And he will boot that. I think he's got that through, but good defense from Puddle getting back. Balls to Maniac for Arsenal. And a little heavy touch. He'll somehow get the ball back. Gets that over to Tim. Tim looking for options. Sends that back to center back. That's Chaos. Chaos with a little bit of a heavy touch will manage to push that through. Looks like Arsenal's finally settling down a little bit. They just got to get into this game. And we're going to throw a cross in. 3 Puddle defenders all over that ball. Puddle back on the ball. AJ. AJ will flick that over to Polo. Nice pass. Polo tries to turn into a defender, and it will turn over to Arsenal, and we have it back to HQ5. A little bit better sequence from Arsenal. This is the kind of play you want to see them do.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like they're starting to warm up a little bit more. I know that they were in their own warm-up lobby, but I do also know that Puddle did have a scrim right before this match. So they're 100% warmed up.
Yeah, you also got nerves, too. Got to try to brush those nerves off as best you can. Puddle on the ball. That's Nathan. Nathan looking for options. Takes a little too long. A 50 sends that up the elevator shaft, but he'll keep the ball and try to launch it through. Doesn't work. Maniac trying to send that wide to Fizem. Fizem will miss the ball, but he'll get it in the end, and good defense. I think that's Dirt, or no, that's Howdy. We'll 50 that over the line for an Alliance throw-in. Maniac trying to hit the pass back to the thrower, but the person throwing was just not on the same page. Puddle with the throw-in. Trying to dribble, but I think that was Mystic on the ball, but just a little too much.
Oh.
Polo putting the pressure on Arsenal defense. Maniac on the ball. Good job settling that one down, but there are 3 people. He needed to get that ball off, and he didn't. Light on the ball for Puddle. Gets it up to AJ. AJ will dump that off to his left back, Howdy. Howdy sending a through ball, and HQ5 almost chased that down out of goal. And Howdy got the ball, or sorry, AJ got the ball, but a little bit of an aired touch sends it over the line. Arsenal on the ball. Under some pressure, they'll get that off to the right to Pepe. Pepe up to Maniac. Maniac to Fizem. And they will lose it. Trying to do some 1-2s, but that's still better play than trying to heave balls through. That'll happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Arsenal's starting to find their rhythm within Puddle, but they definitely need to start, getting in that rhythm a little bit quicker.
He might have Puddle. He might have Tim on side. Arsenal is through, and a slide tackle from Nathan will get a yellow, and Arsenal will have a free kick at the top of the box. That's the through ball they're looking for.
They're 100% going to shoot this. No way they don't.
Yeah, and he will. Tim will just send that wide. Not a very good shot.
A little bit of a rough one there.
Puddle on the goal kick. Looks like they're going to tap that right to center back Light. Tim putting pressure. Light takes too long. Arsenal on the ball. 3v3. Good defense from Howdy. Will send that up the field. Arsenal gets it back. Maniac on the ball. Looking for Fizem. Fizem lets it go through. He's got an opportunity for a cross. He sends it in, and Tim will Brylos touch it and then miss the shot. He gets the ball back, tries to pass it to Fizem way too hard, and it's going to be a turnover. Puddle getting a little lucky right now. And they'll throw it straight to Tim, turning it over. Tim to Replica. Replica trying to lob that through to Maniac, but Puddle's all over it. Good defense. There's Polo on the ball. Polo trying to find AJ's feet. He does. Good pass. AJ's got options to his left if he looks, and not a very good pass. It was a good pass option, just didn't quite hit. Mystic will still get the ball. Somehow Puddle still has it. Battery is through on the right. He tries to shoot, and it's a decent save. Wasn't the best shot.
Yeah, definitely. Again, kind of right at the keeper.
Yeah.
Puddle's trying to. They're playing a little bit more cocky.
I don't even know what happened there. How did that go out of bounds, but yet still go in the GK's hands in the box? That's what spin did he throw on that ball? Holy hell, man. Turn down your curve sense. Puddle, Nathan will take the ball. He tries to hit it through to Polo. Polo hitting it off his face, does a good job, but he just can't get good control of it. Ultimately, Arsenal clears over the line, so Puddle will get a corner, and they send that in, bouncing around off a few Arsenal players. The middle mouse shot from AJ was a good shot attempt, but that'll go straight into HQ5's hands.
Very, very ballsy attempt at a goal, but I mean, almost worked, to be honest. I think it definitely caught HQ5 off guard. Would have caught me off guard.
I think it caught everybody off guard. Caught me off guard. Arsenal, good defense. We'll get that back to HQ5's feet. He's looking for options. He takes too long. AJ has a wide open shot on net. An absolute colossal mistake by Arsenal on that one. You just cannot make that mistake. You got to get that ball off if you're a GK.
What a way to score. HQ5 was doing so good with his saves. Just being good exactly what he needed to do. But
yeah.
No excuse for that.
Good pressure from AJ. That was just not... that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, not at all. Not in any universe.
Well, with that, Puddle is up 1-0 on Arsenal. It's a little bit of a turn of events from the last game. Both these teams were starting to look dangerous to each other, so this could go any direction still. And a beautiful through ball from HQ5. He's offsides, though. A good find from HQ5, but he's just I looked like he was probably 5 yards past his defender. AJ on the ball for Puddle. He's dribbling. He's got 2 guys. He's not going to be able to outdo those guys. Arsenal just kind of heaving the ball, trying to keep it in bounds. It'll turn over to Puddle, and we're back to Light's feet. Light hitting a through ball. I don't think AJ can get that, and Polo definitely can't. HQ5 is going to come out. Good thing Polo didn't chase him down because he kind of missed the touch there.
Yeah, very, very glad he didn't, because that would have 100% been another goal that he would give it up. Yeah. And at that point, you're down to D3 at that point.
HQ5 keeps trying the long goal kicks, and I don't think it's really working. He's getting lucky that his team is stealing the ball back from Puddle a lot when he does that. But I think they need to start mixing in some short options. But that's going to be halftime already. That actually happened really fast. Here's the stats. Puddle 52-48 possession right now. So pretty even between both teams.
Yeah, well, a little bit closer than I would have thought, to be honest. Seems like Puddle has had a little bit more authority on the field, at least.
Yeah. A nice attempted through ball for Arsenal. That's going to get picked up by Howdy. Howdy's going to send that back to Jejo. Good defense. Jejo will send that up. It'll get 50'd around a little bit. Puddle will ultimately get the ball. Try to send a through ball. We got a big sweep coming here from Arsenal.
Wow, what
good job from HQ5.
Not sure that he really should have done that, but it worked.
Yeah,
that's what matters.
Arsenal will kick the ball back to HQ5's feet again. He's going to send that left to Derp. Derp up to Replica. Replica will lose it trying to dribble, and then Derp will just launch it forward. It's going to make it all the way back to Jejo's feet, and he's going to take it back to the box, looking for options. I'm surprised he didn't pick that up with his hands when he started coming under pressure there. He instead just opts to launch it over the line. Not sure why.
Seems like a little bit of time wasting. A little bit more could have been done there, but still good time wasting.
Yeah. Maniac on the ball for Arsenal, looking to get a cross in. He sends it in. A wall of Puddle defenders is in front of the striker. Puddle trying to get on the counterattack. Just a bridleless touch off the back of the head. Really unfortunate. Mystic hitting a nice through ball. He might find Howdy, but HQ5's on the sweep, and he's just going to launch it over the line. Good job from HQ5.
Good sweeper keeper. Very good there. Very, very tough decision to commit to, okay, I have to do this, and if I stop for even a second, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, Puddle needs to work on their throw-ins. They keep throwing it to the other team on repeat. And we're just back and forth over the line out on Arsenal. Puddle will get another chance at a throw-in. Let's see if we can find a Puddle player's foot this time. And he does under some pressure. He's going to get launched over. Flies him on the ball for Arsenal. He's dribbling 1v3, still has possession. He's got the body on AJ. And his blind cross will get blocked by Howdy. Good defending from Howdy. A poor touch, unfortunate. Puddle on the ball, and he will launch it right at center back Chaos. Chaos looking for options. Not a very good one. Sends that right into Nathan's feet. Nathan mistouching and losing it. Maniac is going to send that back to Tim. A little heavy. Tim still has possession. 1v2 dribbling. Gets knocked back to Chaos. Chaos will send that a little hard over to Maniac. Maniac not on the same page. Just going to dribble all the way through. Go over the line for a Puddle throw-in.
Seems like
A bad center. Arsenal in. Maniac shoots.
Oh my
and he
goodness.
scores.
Wow, what a
Puddle
what a
just,
good goal and what a terrible mistake.
I don't know. Puddle looked so sharp earlier, and they are losing control of themselves right now.
Seems like simple mistakes leading to bad consequences. Bad consequences.
Both goals have been off of just terrible mistakes in the back.
Absolutely. Oh,
Arsenal trying to get a cross in. They'll go all the way through. They'll get another cross in. A Brylos touch backwards. Polo tries the boing flick. Doesn't work. Ball's all the way up to Tim for Arsenal. And he's just kind of trying to play possession, and that's very smart on his part, letting his team get forward. He will send that back to HQ5, looking for options.
It's like he's doing a little bit of time wasting almost, or just looking for options. But
yeah,
seems like the long balls just really aren't working. I feel like again, the all D2 team seems like they force it up just a little bit. I've even seen a little bit of forcing up from Puddle. They just need to step back for a second. Wow.
Yeah.
Not get a yellow card as a striker.
Yeah, that yellow card is completely pointless. I don't even know why.
You need to work the ball up, be patient with it, and not force it up.
Yep, some 50 action. Maniac is going to be on the ball. Maniac has the body. He looks for the cross. He's trying to find Replica's feet. It doesn't work. It's cleared by Puddle. Good defense. Chaos comes up. He's going to send that wide to Maniac. A little too wide, but I think Maniac will get there. And I think that's Nathan chasing him down and sending it out. Maniac on the ball again. Maniac sends a lob ball right at the GK. Easy one for Jejo. Jejo trying to heave it forward again. He will find the feet of, I think that was Polo, but he tried to hit it to AJ, and AJ was way offsides anyways. Puddle will get it through to Polo. Polo has the body almost into the box, and Chaos saving the day.
Ooh, very close tackle.
Puddle kicks it straight into Arsenal's wall.
That was 5 seconds, but
yeah, definitely was not. Yeah, over the line, Puddle throw-in. I think if I'm Arsenal, I'm okay with giving Puddle throw-ins because they haven't been very good at them today. Good defense from Chaos will knock that forward. Maniac on the ball, taking his space. He's got the body on the Puddle player. He sends that through to Tim, who is on side. Nathan, his defender, looks like he's out of stam. He's in the box. He tries to jump shoot and misses the ball.
What a terrible, stupid mistake.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate for Arsenal. Puddle on the ball. That's AJ looking for some options. I think that may have gotten kicked back by Arsenal. I hope that wasn't AJ that did that. So I don't think that's going to work. A huge through ball from HQ5. Wow. He's going to find Faisam onside with the body. He shoots, and not a very good shot. Is going to be an easy save for Jejo. Cleared out. Arsenal will keep possession. That's Tim on the ball. Tim sends it in to a Puddle defender. Puddle sends it out, and a long shot from Maniac. That might work in American football, but not this one.
Absolutely not. Seems like a lot of the mistakes that are being made here are just simple mechanical errors, and not bad plays. Not bad plays at all. Just both teams need to lock in and get their mechanics a little bit straighter.
Yeah, Arsenal is settling into this game and looking a lot more threatening than Puddle right now.
Absolutely.
Puddle needs to...
The tables have turned.
For sure. Good defense from Arsenal, but that's going to ultimately go over the line for a Puddle corner kick just in time. And it looks like that one got pinched. Good defense from Arsenal is going to send that over. Puddle with the throw-in. And he's going to find the quick through ball. I think that's to Battery. Battery looking for the cross in, just not enough. and bounces off a Arsenal defender's ass and rolls over the line for another corner. Polo doing some dribbling, trying to dribble the whole team. He still has it, but will ultimately lose it to Chaos, and it will get launched all the way downfield to HQ5, or sorry, to Jejo.
Can't be doing that in a league match. It's only a thing you pull out once in a scrim, then the coach yells at you for it.
Puddle taking up the right line right now. Looking for options. They are attacking very aggressively. A through ball to the box I don't think is going to get to his guy, and HQ5 will pick that one up.
Our Arsenal's defense has definitely picked up the pace, like absolutely 100%. Kind of surprised on. Ooh, okay, maybe not.
And right as you say that, a 50 is going to turn it over, and a long ball shot right at HQ5. He just jumps up and handles that thing. Good save. He will try to send another through ball, and Howdy just going to collect all the points on those attempted through balls from HQ5. Sends it back to his GK. Over right to Nathan. Nathan up to Battery. Ooh. Battery tries to go back to Nathan. Pass. Not a good pass. We'll turn it over. Tim trying to go right to Fizem. Maniac sends it over his defender to Tim. Tim cuts back, looking for the cross.
What he hits it. No!
And a shot right into the keeper's hands from Fizem.
Good job on Gijo, not making a harsh mistake on pre-diving. Takes a lot of maturity as goalkeeper not to do that.
Puddle is getting a good job getting the ball to Polo's feet, and Polo just keeps on trying to force a through ball. He needs to look backwards a little bit. He's got that go forward syndrome.
Both teams have had the opportunity to score multiple goals. The quality of the shots need to be a little bit more.
Nathan's on the throw-in for Puddle, looking for options. Could not find one. Ultimately turns it over to Tim. Puddle, good defense, will take that away, but then Maniac gets it right back for Arsenal. He's trying to dribble. Puddle will step up, and a 50 will cause that out on Arsenal for a Puddle throw-in. And a terrible throw-in. Take your time. Tim's in on the box. He will shoot. That gets cleared out. Nice save from Jejo. For a second there, I thought that might land at Fizem's feet. A slide of the century.
A terrible time to tackle.
It was a great slide, though. He was beat. So that was a crazy poke away without causing a yellow. Arsenal with the corner kick. They put everybody in the box as we are going into golden goal now.
Ooh.
This is a close one, guys. 50-50 possession. They've taken it back.
Yeah, Arsenal, they definitely found their rhythm. They're definitely back in the game 100%. I think Puddle is they're getting really clumped up right now. They just need to break that habit. That's something I really noticed for the last 2 minutes of the last half.
Yeah.
Alliance just pumping up way too much.
Sorry, Arsenal wins the golden goal possession. It's going back and forth, and then Fizem just kicks it right into his defender's feet, but back to Arsenal's feet again. A through ball that's not going to work. There's two bodies that are going to throw it into Tim's face, and it'll go back to Jejo. You get the feeling, Benny, that whatever team just calms down. Never mind. Hold on. A shot.
Whoa!
And it's over just like that. One too many mistakes. Replica stealing the ball from Jejo will pass that to Fizem, and he will just send that home.
Wow.
I was literally in the middle of just saying, you get the feeling that whatever team just settles in and starts playing good soccer is going to be the team that wins. But
yeah,
it goes the opposite direction. That just a dumb mistake, and both goalkeepers made terrible mistakes today. And I mean, every single goal conceded, every single one was just purely on a mistake. I mean, I don't want to take it away from Replica. Good steal, and then a good job finding that pass to Fizem. But it's got to be heartbreaking for Puddle. Like I said earlier, Puddle would have the 1,000 points right now that they gambled away. This was their chance at redemption, and unfortunately, just on mistakes, it's got to be heartbreaking. You're knocked out of the playoffs, and you have no chance for D1 promotion anymore.
Absolutely. Wow, what a very quick change at the golden goal half.
Yeah.
Puddle wasn't looking too bad, and looked like Arsenal was just trying to force up balls. And I guess third time's the charm on their third attempt. They finally got one up, and it went in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was quick, very fast. Arsenal turning the possession at halftime. I remember Puddle was 52 to 48 possession. Arsenal turned it around to 50-50 by golden goal, and then they got that extra 1%. So it was really just about possessing the ball. Who was possessing the ball was the team that was running the game. And if only the players on the field could have realized that and done more effort to keep control of the ball, their team would probably be in the win column.
Yeah,
at this
absolutely.
point. Two players left Puddle, so unfortunately we can't look at their stats. They're probably pretty upset. Can't blame them. But here's the individual player stats. I thought both teams defended incredibly well. Both teams struggled to really actually get attack going. So when I'm looking, at who really performed, looking at Chaos for Arsenal, 410 points at center back, 19 passes, 7 tackles, 15 interceptions. It is super hard as a center back to get 400 plus points without getting an assist. So big ups to Chaos. Absolutely. Carrying the team. Maniac doing a good job at center mid with 320 points. But Arsenal, Nathan holding it down over at right back. Their whole, again, I don't want to knock their whole defense. Their whole defense did really good, had a lot of passes. What are your thoughts, Benny?
I think Chaos gets man of the match. I'm gonna be honest here. 410 points. He had 19 passes, 15 interceptions. Is kind of crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Man found his calling at center back. He found his calling at center back. Old teammate of mine, we used to shove him over at right and left, and since he's been on Arsenal, looks like he's been playing center back, and he is the man that held their defensive line down today.
Definitely.
I think it was a lot of his points came on Puddle crosses, and he was just in the box, just not allowing those crosses to connect. So good job to Chaos. Both GKs, I would say they played well if it wasn't for their mistakes.
Yeah, it's not that it was the worst performances from the GKs. They just made some mistakes that really just shouldn't be made. I gotta give it to Gijo though. I think out of the two, I think he probably made one of the lesser mistakes.
Well, I don't know. His was pretty critical. It was the golden goal mistakes. So
yeah,
it's probably it's an easier mistake. Easier mistake for a goalkeeper to make. It wasn't as big of a blunder as HQ5's was, but the cost was much more significant.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're the goalie. I mean, you're better at analyzing goalies than I am. But he just looked like he tried to hit a lob past the mid, and it just was not a smart move to make.
Yeah, just not forcing it up. Again, history repeats itself like all D2 teams. I've seen this season, even on my own team, just there's been a lot of times where we've had to sit back, say, all right, guys, we're forcing it up way too much. We need to play the ball up, look for an opportunity, so it'll come. And if you force it, nothing's going to come out of it.
I'm going to go ahead and bring us back to the playoff bracket here, guys, so you can take a look at that. Arsenal is through. Puddle is out. So I think next week is when we're going to start having the group 2 or round 2 games. So next week we got Colonizer, the team that won D2's regular season. They already have the points for promotion. They're going to be taking on Ranked United. That's your team, Benny. And then Group 5, Arsenal's up. They're going to take on Alliance. So it's going to be, I think it's Armory's Academy, Arsenal versus, I'm pretty sure Alliance is still, Adrenaline, thank you. Adrenaline's Academy. So Armory Academy versus Adrenaline Academy over in Group 5. So playoffs are heating up. We got 3 teams eliminated. We're down to 4. I'm sure you're probably really rooting for your own team. How you think you're going to do against Colonizer?
Um, Definitely a very good team. Not underplaying them at all. It's definitely going to be a great game. Not gonna lie. No matter which side wins, it's going to be a great game. I think it'll definitely be really close.
Yeah,
I think 2-1 will be the final score. I don't know. I think we'll get in the bag. I think we definitely have the talent in playing our Team A. I think we have the talent to definitely beat them. But same with Colonizer. I mean, just the amount of players that they kind of funnel in and funnel out. It's hard to get a grasp on each player that they play.
You surprised the hell out of me calling a scoreline this early, but I like the confidence in how that's going to go. I mean, that's going to be pretty. There's a lot of D1 level caliber players on both sides, so that's going to be a D1 caliber game in D2.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. Who do you got? Arsenal versus Alliance.
Ooh, I've been. I was wrong last game. But I think I'll give it to Alliance. I think Arsenal, not that they had the worst game, but they definitely had a lot of flaws that they need to fix.
Right.
And I think Arsenal versus Puddle was a little bit of a shocker in the final score. Puddle, something happened to him going into the second half where they just didn't have that maturity. It kind of seemed like. So I think as long as Alliance keeps that maturity of play, not forcing it up, I think Alliance will win.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to add Chaos in this call. See if we can get him in here maybe.
Absolutely.
I don't know why I can't start a group chat with you for some reason. I'm gonna pull you into this one. Give me a second. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Hello.
What's up, Chaos? Hang on. Give me a second. Let me I think I need to add Neat Benny as a friend real quick. So I can get him in here.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
Thank you. I was so nervous. Like the last time I felt that nervous was playing like a pug for the first time. That was probably like a year ago. So it's been a while.
Yeah. All right, hang
I'm
on.
so happy. But I was kind of confused, kind of mad that HQ5 made that mistake there for a sec, but we brought it back, so everything's good now.
All right, hold on. Let me try to get Neat Benny in here real quick before we really dive into this. I want him here.
All right.
All right. All right, we got Neat Benny, we got Chaos. Chaos
Hello.
to jump into the interview early without you, Neat Benny.
Oh yeah, almost started with you already.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start this off right away with a little bit of Chaos. I'm proud of you, man. Old teammates. You know, I used to block out that center back spot and you couldn't take it, but you found your calling over there. 400 what's you got 410 points. Yeah, 410 points, 19 passes, 6 tackles, 5 interceptions. How do you feel about the game tonight?
I honestly don't know what to say, to be honest. I just feel happy that I performed good. That's like looking at all the stats that I've taken pictures of. That's the best game I've ever played according to stats.
Yeah, that's a hard score to hit as a center back without getting an assist. So
yeah, I didn't want to play long through balls because I was kind of scared I would mess up and lose it, and we would concede off of that.
Yeah, I mean, what was the key to success for you tonight? Where do you think you were locking them down the most at?
Probably off, yeah, like you said earlier, I was listening to the stream, probably off the corners and the crosses and stuff. And then that one time where Polo got at the top of the box and I had to chase him down for it. Also, I would like to thank Mad Sub for that because he told me I needed to play more aggressive defense yesterday, and I took that to heart. And obviously, look what that got us.
Shout out to Bad Sub then.
Yeah, very good advice.
How were you guys? You guys fell down 1-0 to a mistake from HQ5. I think that was was that the first half when that happened?
Yeah, it was the first half.
How was your team's Yeah, how was your team's morale around that point?
Honestly, it made us like more aggressive because we wanted to get back into the game. We didn't want to be down for too long.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of mad that he did that though. Like he shouldn't have been dribbling that far up. To be honest,
Yeah,
like that's what I think at least. I'm like, bro, just pass it out the back. We're not trying to lose here. And yeah,
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, did you guys make any tactical changes at halftime? Because it looked like you guys looked like a different team coming out in the second half.
nope, we were just more motivated. I don't unless they said something and I just didn't hear it and I just went along with it. Like, we didn't say anything. We just got more hyped and went for it.
Yeah, the game kind of started out. You guys were just trying to hammer home the exact same through ball repeatedly, and it wasn't working. And then all of a sudden, you guys just started playing small, short passes and keeping possession. And you guys slowly turned that possession stat around. And I think that was really the tail for the comeback that you guys made. Came back to tie it, and then eventually in golden goal, you guys came out with the win. So
Yeah.
Ben, you got any questions for Chaos?
Um, how'd you feel overall all about the game? What kind of mentality did you guys go into it?
We went in went in. How do I the words? We went in with the mentality of let's get the win because we're just gonna fight it out. Thug it out. Because although judging off our points, and I'm pretty sure if the winners get 200 points, I already did the math. We're not gonna make it to D1 winning the tournament, but we are gonna get up there in points. So we just want to hammer home the point that Arsenal is one of the better teams in D2 and make sure that people know the name.
It's very confident. I mean, you guys have rocked Puddle twice now, so it's really unfortunate for Puddle. They lost the 200-point wager to you guys, and then now you guys knocked them out in the first round of the playoffs. I imagine next season they're going to come back with you guys are going to have a target on your back from Puddle.
We are. I will be honest, the first time when Arsenal did that, I was the happiest man because I was at Alliance at the time and we needed Arsenal to get the win so they didn't get promoted. And they did, so we were kind of hype about that. So now I got to actually beat Puddle for the first time instead of outside of scrims because I don't think Alliance ever beat them. Or playing in competitive games, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next match versus Alliance. Who do you think's gonna win?
Oh, obviously, yes. We played them in a scrim before the game, and I don't want to sound mean playing against my old team. Sharpie, why'd you drop me, man? I did nothing to you. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, we won the scrim, so I feel like if we're gonna base it off that and keep the same mentality we had that scrim, we're just gonna steamroll them and get to the next round.
Yeah, you guys will definitely have to come out and play like you guys did in the second half.
Absolutely.
To beat them, because that's from watching them play yesterday. They are short, simple passes, possession, and that's why they're able to kind of control the game against Eclipse yesterday. So, but thanks, Chaos. Appreciate the interview. Good job on the game today. Appreciate you stopping by. Tundra, for some reason, is begging to get in here. I'm not gonna do that. That's on you, Tundra. So
yeah, Tundra asked me the same thing as well. But yeah, thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Chaos.
No problem. Thank you. Good game.
Later.
Yeah, good game.
Thank you.
Benny, any final thoughts before we end this one?
Gotta say, starting to heat up a little bit in D2. Not gonna lie. I think the teams that are remaining they're definitely here for a reason. Definitely here.
Yeah.
Show off what they can do and then continue to improve till next week. I'm very excited to see the level of play. Kind of seemed like during the main season, there were some teams that were just like, "Man, you're staying in D2, buddy." But just seeing the playoffs, it's like, all right, you're definitely starting to come together a lot more and making cuts, getting new players, and I think the teams are really starting to coming together.
Yeah, I mean, hearing you were calling the scoreline for the next game, and Chaos is calling the winner for his next game. The confidence, I like it. It's fun. Next week's gonna be really exciting. I think you said, are you gonna play that game or are you putting J Darian in there?
I
Oh, you
So
don't
I have an
know?
infection right now, and I'm not 100%.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I wanted Jay to play. We almost played tonight, but yeah, Jay was gonna play just because I'm reaction time's a little bit off right now,
He's on the
and
disabled list.
that was definitely shown at the real SJ game because basically it was Jay couldn't be there, so it was basically don't let them shoot on me because I don't know if I'll save it.
That's always a good thing to hear from your goalie. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Arsenal coming around and beating Puddle again. Another upset for them, or maybe at this point not an upset. Maybe Arsenal's the team to beat for Puddle.
I think they definitely showed up for second half. First half, I
Yeah.
was a little bit questioning them a little bit. In second half, yeah, they really pulled it together. Became a
Yeah.
completely different team.
100%. It was a good one. Looking forward to the next week's games. So stay tuned, guys. Neat Benny, thanks for doing this cast with me. It's been fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Make sure you hit that follow button so you guys can catch the next ones. And we'll see you guys later.
See you.
Goodbye.